Okay, so the honest situation for me right now, I don't know why I've got this piece of hair, so it's just stuffed. Okay. The honest situation for me right now is that I am stuck because of the fact, and I'm so sick of feeling like this. I mentioned in my previous video what was said about the situation with regards to the one meeting that I went back to, and the fact that people had spoken a load of shit about me and some other people behind people's backs. Anyway, casting that aside, not only am I dealing with that, but also it's like I'm trying to deal with this flat effect, which I really don't understand because I don't, with psychosis, I don't experience hallucinations or delusions. So I don't know whether it's that, like psychosis, because there's flat effect with psychosis, or whether it's a brain injury from years ago. And the thing is that either one, it's really, really, really hard and impossible to live with. So I'm trying to get hold of some diazepam down the line of the black market to be able to keep me going and keep me sober, because I struggle to go into meetings now even more as a result of what's been said and what I know really goes on in the background as a result of the social media situation. And I just feel really like I'm struggling because I found two people who I like the look of. One has got this problem and she has psychosis, but she's really nice and lovely and I like her, but she lives in America and she hasn't responded to me. And then there's another girl who has addiction problems, who I also really like, but she's in America and I can't get through to her because it was through an interview. So I'm trying to reach out to people that have got similar problems to me and that I'm on the same wavelength as, because basically I'm trying to see my way through this because I can't do it on my own. I can't get sober on my own. And not only that, to be honest with you, I get lonely. And I think it's just this horrible feeling of seeing this conversation on social media between two women who didn't know that I had seen this information. They were saying, one was saying, oh yeah, she was just talking shit, and the other one was saying, yeah, she needs help. And then the other one was saying, who was nice, I like her, saying, yes, she does need help for sure. And this feeling of knowing that I could basically die and no one would know from AA and no one would give a crap. It's like, why am I wasting my energy on people that aren't really there for me? And it's like at the same time I have to go to these meetings because they're my lifeline and I can't move house. I've even thought of having to move away, but I'm not going to do that because this is my home. But I need my sobriety. I said in the last video, with regards to this element of it not knowing if it's depression or brain injury, that is the, not depression, psychosis or brain injury, that is the truth. I don't know if it's which one it is. I just know that, I was diagnosed with psychosis a long time ago. But then they changed it to depression. And, they don't think it's depression now, but they haven't given me a proper diagnosis. So I'm kind of like in this horrible limbo land. And the other thing is that I just feel like I feel angry because I want to just do it on my own without AA, because I'm pissed off with these bloody people talking crap about me and saying that, oh, she's just lost this, she's just lost, and they didn't say that, but like she needs help and this, that and the other, and all this stuff like she talks shit. I mean, I only went back to the meeting for like once, and I was just, saying the fact that I was going through this difficult time because my friend had passed away, and, and then I get all this crap, and I'm like, how is anyone supposed to feel comfortable in going back again when they've got people like that? And then I just don't understand it. And the other thing is, I don't really know how to get more views on YouTube, because apparently you can do this hashtag whatever and then put the descriptions of what you want to see, you want people to see. So for my situation, it'd be like, living with flat affect, living with mental illness, that kind of thing, addiction, that kind of thing, going at all the worst things that are going on. So I'm trying to deal with my problems on this channel. It's not like a bed of roses. They're the problems that I'm trying to deal with at the moment, and I'm just really frustrated because I don't know, I don't like the reaction. I only went back, I haven't been to meetings in years, and then I go back and this happens, and to be honest with you, it's going to be my lifeline, AA. And I don't know what to do now. I'm really in deep with alcohol, and I don't want to say how deep, because then I just am, like, getting through, like, 1 3/4 bottles every other day of vodka. It's really serious at my age, and serious, like, problem with it. And I have stopped now for a couple of weeks, but I need diazepam and the doctor won't give me any, and I need to get some off the black market, I think. And doing that is risky. But it's the only way that I can stay sober, because they help me to stay sober. I feel angry because I don't want to be that person that people are like saying that about. It's making me think, fuck them, I'm going to do this on my own. But I know deep down that I can't. But that's the part of the powerlessness of alcoholism. It's like the book of AA. It all makes sense to me. Like, I get the book, the big book of AA, I completely understand it, but the way that people are sometimes, and they don't, like principles, they say things like, principles before personalities, and be rigorously honest. You can't be rigorously honest around people that you can't trust. You can't do it. And then, this thing of, stick with the winners, don't speak to the losers. It's like, hold on a minute, people have to start somewhere in their sobriety. Does that mean that I'm a loser because of the fact I'm, still struggling with my addiction? Do I have to walk round with my head, like, held in shame or something because of the fact that I just don't get it? I think it's because I've got off on a really bad foot with some of the people there. I haven't said anything wrong to them, but it's what they've done to me. And I really struggle to speak in meetings